3. Luke Cook.
Don't look at me.
Tough video, right?
Don't look at me.
Because we're actually in the midst of it. We did a dad bod bench squat deadlift. Okay, we'll demo a few reps each. We'll just demo 3 reps of each to show you. So we went bench squat deadlift. This is respecting traditional bench squat deadlift, not against traditional bench squat deadlift, but where we stop in a traditional bench limits our elbow and shoulder from how it would be if we really like throw a punch. So we're going to our range. I'm trying to contract my upper back, keeping everything tight, throwing out the punch. Now, if you do this for enough reps, you'll feel the chest, the triceps really tire out. Demo 3. We're still catching our breath. You'll see why. So now with the elbow, good. Go ahead and try to break my finger with your forearm and bicep. So now we're getting more range of motion in the elbow, more range of motion in the shoulder. That's what we need to get the synovial fluid into those areas. Now, if you've ever seen Usain Bolt sprint, his shoulder mobility is incredible. Most of us dads do not have the shoulder mobility of sprinters. So this is helping us get there while healing our shoulder and elbow. Good job. Nice. Then we went to our squat. So where are most of us strong in the squat? Is right about here. So what we did is we started from there and then we went down. And now here it's not about bouncing, it's about owning that range. Can we slowly, deliberately squeeze just to there, out of the bottom, and then go back? This is what our kids are really good at, that we then suck at. And same thing, so starting from a traditional squat, going down to here, coming up a quarter of the way, squeezing it, and then back to this position. We're now getting that synovial fluid. So compression and motion are the 2 things the joint needs to get maximum nutrients to it. Now this isn't impressive. We did body weight and we had held 10-pound weights.
Yep.
What'd your legs feel like? Go ahead and get 3 reps on the left. So even if you're a power lifter, this would then fill in your gaps as a human, as a dad, to be healthy, resilient for our kids. So nice. So you still get a leg pump, still getting our cardio. Look at his hip flexors on the back side. Look at me right now sitting. We're all like this so much. Our hip flexors are so tight. So he's getting on that back leg, unbelievable hip flexors. Okay, nice job, nice job. So what I mean by that hip flexor, think about the exercise, and I'll give you a comparison. Most people at first, this will be too tight. They won't be able to get all the way down here. So you could elevate up. You could start higher. You could elevate that up, and then over time, we're now getting. I won't give you that shot, but now as that back hip flexor gets lengthened, now we can get into something like this. Not that we have to, but pretty cool as a dad.
You can do that. Yeah. That's not what I can do.
But you got closer there, and look at his height, and he's going flat ground on the split squat. Super impressive. He had amazing form on the Romanian deadlift. So what we're doing with this one, we went kettlebells. It's not that we couldn't go bar, but we went kettlebell shooting in the 20 to 50 range. A lot of NFL rugby players reach out to me with hamstring pulls, and I have them use dumbbell or kettlebell, so there's no ego, and they're thinking butt back, chest up to lengthen that hamstring, and then they're just pumping right there, dropping on it, pumping. So we were going up to 50 reps. That's why we're still out of breath.
Yeah.
So let's look at a form. So all he has to think about is keeping the chest up, reaching the butt back, exactly. And now we're getting that pull on the hamstring. Good. Yep. Keep reaching the butt back even further. There it is. Keep your knees a little straighter, just short of lockout. Yeah. There it is. Good job. You can take a break. So we'll have to do a recap, find out if the hamstring is sore.
Yes.
So people would say, knees over toe. Okay, we went knee over toe on the squat, but now we're going knee behind toe on the deadlift. We're just filling the missing links. And so what does that mean for me? 3 surgical alterations on this one, none on this one, and I have the confidence to be doing shit like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for playing with my kid, for being able to go out, play basketball, that means a ton to me. I'm a basketball player, I'm not a powerlifter.
Yeah.
Now let's transition, and I'll shut up. So Luke is an actor.
Yeah.
You have to have a certain look on camera. I think
that's it.
I think that the split squat overall gives a little more of that posture.
Yes.
And I think those deadlifts could be pretty good.
Me too.
I think the push-up could be pretty good, but I would still add in, we work full range of motion pull-ups,
Yep.
and I wouldn't stop him from using a bar.
Yep.
I wouldn't stop him from doing more things that he wants to do.
Yeah. Well, there are things I just enjoy. I love Olympic lifting. I love
Exactly.
cleans and snatches.
And Olympic lifting for him is a great, that'll get even more development up here.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Through the traps.
Yeah. The thing is, for me, it's so aesthetic. The need to look good on camera, the need to look sharp on camera, but also the ability to, you know, go from the ground and stand up with my kid in my arms is so vibrantly important. I think about that all the time. When I first became a dad, I was like, wow, this isn't easy going with a baby down here, down here, down here, and then going up the same way. But also what I noticed was this movement was all the time.
Oh yeah.
This up to here, almost like a Turkish get-up or something, with a baby on your arms. I think dads, parents need to think about that before they, like, it's like, am I going to be able to go to the ground and up?
And you have a boy.
Little boy.
And actually boys and girls would be the same as they grow up, but he's going to want to play sports.
Oh yeah.
That's part of life for, you know, for anyone.
Yes.
Do you want to be the dad on the sideline?
Totally.
Or do you want to be the dad who can show him, who can be there with him? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Well, when my wife was pregnant, that's when I started noticing stiffness in my knee.
Yeah.
When I used to get up to pee at night, I'd walk and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm a 6'4" guy. I didn't want to be an achy old like guy in his 30s, 40s, like walking around like this, lower back.
And most of us are. Most of
Right.
us wind up. I mean, statistically, we're heading towards surgery.
Right.
We're heading towards taking painkillers to get through the day.
Yep.
We're heading toward being that grumpy dad who can't be with the kid, who's having shoulder surgery, who's having back surgery, who's having knee surgery.
Yep.
And with some simple tweaks, we can actually put, you know, money in the bank to have less chance of that.
Exactly. And we can burn calories in the process.
Still burn calories.
Look great.
We still got good cardio.
Yep.
All we did, we warmed up with some backward.
Yep.
Backward on the hill. Gyms often have sleds. I love this internal resistance sled, the torque sled, so that like you have a nice hill here, but for someone that's flat, you can get one of those internal resistance sleds. It's phenomenal.
Oh, right.
Warm up, come right down. The next time we meet up, mine arrives today. I would have brought it.
An internal resistance sled.
Sled, so you can use it as wheels, so you take it right out of the street.
Oh, right.
So next time we meet up, we'll come to this hill with the sled, and you'll get like a 10 out of 10 like workout of a lifetime, but it's super low impact.
Beautiful. Well, next time we meet up, I'll have a cold plunge pool.
Oh, really?
We'll jump in. We'll do a 5-minute session.
We'll go in there after.
Yeah.
So, what are you working on right now?
I've just finished shooting the Hulu show Dollface. I nearly forgot it.
That's if you do the workout right, you might have an out-of-body experience. You might forget your own name.
Yes, blood exiting the brain, entering the body. Dollface on Hulu. It's a fantastic show. I'm in season 2. Season 1's already out, so go ahead and watch it. And then I come in season 2, and I'm a love interest of Kat Dennings' character.
Wow.
So I'm super excited to see it. But yeah, February 1st it comes out on Hulu, so check it out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, one of the most successful people I've ever met. I'm lucky enough to be this knees over toes guy who gets to go meet with people like this. I mean, how'd you do it? What's your advice for the 99.999% of us who have big goals but don't really believe we can achieve it?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say the one thing that I learned was I never had a timeline on myself. I knew a lot of actors who came to Hollywood and were like, I'll give it 2 years, and if it doesn't work, I'm going home. I'm gonna, you know, join my dad's landscaping business or whatever, which is a great thing, not a bad thing. But I would say I never had a timeline. I was like, as long as it takes. So 10 years auditioning with very, very little jobs at all. And then after 10 years, I booked a big job, which was Sabrina, and I got to play the devil. And that really launched me to the bottom of a different ladder, I say. So I'm still learning the lesson that I teach. The lesson that I teach is don't stop, keep going, don't give yourself a timeline, don't quit. And I'm still learning that all the time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're still on the journey.
Still on the I'm still on the journey.
But you have to still be on the journey.
That's it.
And but look at the experiences you've had.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You wouldn't have had those.
Absolutely.
If I wouldn't have been, I didn't have a plan B either. I was going to figure out how to bulletproof my knees.
Yep.
And for me, it was painting. I worked for my dad painting walls. So it wasn't landscaping, but I did he had like little office parks. So painting walls, mowing lawns, mulching.
Yep.
But really, I never had a plan B either.
Yeah.
I was going to figure out how to bulletproof my knees and then help others do the same.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's it.
So it's interesting, you know, we wouldn't have had the experiences we've had
I wouldn't trade it for anything either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
You bet you neither.
Matt, how much did it mean to you after that you didn't just walk into it? You know what I mean?
Yes.
That your dad wasn't just an actor, that you got to just, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like
yep.
my dad never touched the rim. You know, he had knee surgery.
Right.
So it's like,
yes, exactly.
that was kind of silly to think, oh, one day I'll dunk a basketball, and
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Well, what they say is that the journey is more delicious than the goal. You get the goal, you get the job, and you're like, oh, well, that's great, and I've wanted this for years, and it's like, oh, but actually all of the build-up, that slow climb up a ladder, they're the most delicious moments, and people should remember that and not forget it, and not think that when they achieve the goal they're going to be happy all of a sudden. No, this is the moment, the journey, the hustle.
Yeah. And then you're going to get to experience it again when that show comes out, and then you're going to get to experience it on the next thing.
Exactly.
And then the next thing, when you do something that blows up so much bigger than anything you've done so far, you're going to get to experience that again.
Yeah, but just keep fighting, because the fight is the most delicious for me.
It's so freaking true.
Yeah.
So, dude, can't thank you enough.
Thank you so much.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's an honor to work out with you.
Unbelievable dad right here.
Trying.
Yeah. Follow him, funniest guy. I completely spit up whatever I'm drinking when I watch his Instagram videos.
Thank you.
So, thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.